What's up? What's the word?
That DREEZY.
The Billboard.
Billboard. Get Up Anthems.
The Get Up Anthems. I don't even have the list. Let me pull this up.
I got it.
You got it? Okay, cool.
I do. What's the list? Put the list. All right. So, Billboard sat down with TWISTA, Big Mensa, DREEZY. It's like one of their writers from their team, and Roxy from 106 in Park. I didn't know that was her for a minute. I had to look at the credits.
I like that they use Roxy. Well, they used her for the series, but I like that she did it because, Roxy used to do radio in Chicago.
Yeah, she used to be the midday mommy, Roxy D.
Yeah. Power 92.
Okay.
Really?
No One in the Streets.
That's crazy.
The hip hop R&B. Shout out to Power 92.
But
always showing how young you are, man.
I was when I seen her, she was on 106, and I was like 2005. I was 6. I was like, elementary school. Yeah, I was shorty. Yeah.
That don't mean you don't remember. It's kids that know.
Like on the radio? I didn't know she was on the radio though.
But then the times when she been on the radio, you would have technically been in school.
Yeah.
So.
By the time I got, I was listening to Young Jeezy.
Yeah.
So they all sat down and talked about what now?
But yeah, so they sat down and talked about the top 10 Get Up Anthems for Chicago. The list goes. Let's start from the top or the bottom.
Start bottom to top.
How many is it? 10?
It's 10. So they picked like 15 out of a bowl. And out of that 15, they pick like honorable mentions, but then initially they only had to go with 10.
All right, so number 11, because they tied number 6. So number 11 is Kill Shit.
I'll give it.
Well, number 10 is Kill Shit.
We doing 10?
Yeah, it's 10, but they had 11. 10 is Kill Shit.
10 Kill Shit, definitely on that list.
9 is This Is What You Want. This Ain't What You Want by Lil Durk.
Yes.
8, Percolator.
Okay.
7 was Kick Push by Lupe Fiasco.
No.
And tied for 6 was No Problem with Chance and The Light with Common.
Yeah. Tied.
Number 5 was Hey by
Crucial Conflict. I'll give you that.
4, Pope Pimp.
I love Pope Pimp personally, but that's not like a generational song.
That's number 4.
I recognize Do You over Pope Pimp.
3 was All Falls Down, Kanye. 2, Don't Like, and number 1 was Overnight Celebrity. And the honorable mentions were the DJ, the Casper Slide, Through the Wire, Spenza, Weifer, and then Big Mensa, You Mad.
No Finito?
No Finito. So I think
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
No, this is why we're here.
I'm gonna keep my comments very open.
This is why we're here. And a lot of people have been having, a lot of different platforms have been having this conversation. I think it's interesting, like the songs that we tend to forget, or the songs that even the songs that they went back to back about, because with them, when it came to Kanye, it was Through the Wire, or what they picked, All Falls Down. It was either Through the Wire or All Falls Down, which I feel like neither one of them is like the Get Up Kanye anthem for Chicago.
At all. It would, if you do Kanye, you have to do slow jams. That's probably, I would put slow jams over all that. I would do definitely slow jams. Definitely you got
Canito. Because I was like,
I would have picked Finito over Don't Like, but I do understand. I feel like the only reason why they probably picked Don't Like is because of the remix.
Don't Like is not a Chicago. If Don't Like a Kanye song is Wait Till I Get My Money Right is.
That would have been the song. Wait Till I Get My Money Right. What is the name of the song? Can't tell me nothing.
Can't tell me nothing.
Because even when I was talking about this morning, everybody was like, da, like nobody knew.
What they was like, what? See, because they was
yeah, I would say there's like the whole list could be Kanye if you want to be real.
I would say that's
the whole list could be Kanye.
I would say for Ye is going to be overnight. Not overnight celebrity should not be on there. I think Slow Jam should be on there because that should have been Slow Jam.
I would have gave it Slow Jam.
TWISTA. Yeah, Slow Jam should be on there. Can't Tell Me Nothing should be on there.
Homecoming.
I wouldn't say Homecoming is an anthem. Finito is definitely number 1 anthem.
It has to be 1 and 2 for real. You know what I'm saying?
But also, do people turn up to Finito how we turn up to Finito?
You can play the first 3 seconds of Finito, and wherever you at, a crowd, a party, the whole crowd is gonna sing it word for word for word.
Have you seen the festival?
Because that's why I was saying I would have picked Finito over Don't Like, but then I was thinking maybe they going more a commercial route. But I would have even picked Hey in the middle of
That's
the
definitely in the top
bar.
10.
I was thinking
That's like top commercial Billboard.
I would have put that over
Hey.
over Po Pimpin'.
I wouldn't even put Hey in the middle of the bar. I would put Hoochie Coochie everything. That's all. Yeah, that's my.
Yeah,
No women on the list?
Rodeo. That's
No women on
No
the
women.
list.
no brand.
No Brad.
Brad,
No
they don't got one. Shauna don't got one.
Shana don't got one.
Even with y'all getting some head.
Getting some head is
It's not. I'm gonna be
honorable
honest,
mention
and I
at
love
least.
Shauna. And please don't clip this up. But if we do, I love Shauna. But Getting Some Head was a better record because Lil Wayne hopped on it. On Dedication
Oh,
too.
dedication too.
Yes, that's what that put.
no. No.
That's hard.
Was good.
I'm with
No.
you.
Like Wayne made that
It was
record.
better, but I don't think that like
It took it over the top.
Damn, no women though.
I think so. I would have gave Shauna honorable mention though. I would have gave it to Get.
Well, like what song?
Getting Some Head don't even get
Okay.
played on.
But definitely, yes, it do.
Shout out to you to
It get played right before you play Trina in the club. Right before you play, I got an ass so big like a sun. You could definitely play Get Some
goes
Head
right
up
with
in
it.
there.
Yeah.
So
You can see
they reading there.
I say if you want to do that, you can get Shauna.
It might not be the strongest argument, but they got no argument. I'm just surprised.
It's
there's no
an
women at
argument
all.
for. I
There's
get that.
no women at all. They ain't even push iconic.
They reasoning.
And we talking about anthems or like top 10 like Chicago songs.
No, we talking about Anthems.
So this is what
Anthems,
this is
bro.
what they
Because
said.
I would say that Tink, treat me like somebody. That's one of them.
Argument too. Yeah.
3-piece. Ooh. Like we
I
talking
wanna
about
put
some
3 piece
records.
on there.
And of course, you know,
Yes.
you know
You want to
that.
put 3-piece on
I
there?
want to put 3-piece on there.
And I think that
And I'm from out west. But if we think it worldwide, like these are Chicago get up anthems because when you hear it, even if you're not
What's
from
the criteria-
Chicago,
what's the criteria?
you know that it's Chicago.
It's the criteria. If here at the crib, if you hit this record, you know it's gonna go up, or is it for people that's
What the criteria? The
It's no
criteria
matter
is
where you hear it, you hear Chicago. You know this is a Chicago song.
so.
Okay.
We also
It's like
got
making
to
it
keep in
racial.
mind that when they was talking to Billboard, like they ain't say nothing about dog songs. Like we can't talk about bro for real. But like,
R. Kelly.
I
I'm
ain't.
gonna say it
ain't
every
even
time.
like, because I ain't gonna lie,
I can't have a whole.
you can't say you can't
I
say
put
that about
Ignition on my
dog
list.
Ignition is
Oh,
on
like,
like in the remix.
You put Ignition on
I
your list.
put
I
Ignition
love
on
that
there.
for you,
It's
Chris.
missing. Like that's the only thing. I'll give R. Kelly some credit. All right, Ignition should at least been on there.
Ignition.
'Cause-
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
But I knew they wasn't. They were not gonna mention Kelly.
It's
They probably.
it's interesting that they didn't because
They
look
probably
what they
put
sat
it
down
in
and
the
talked with
contract.
though. It wasn't like they was just talking to people that just popped up out of nowhere. They talking to Twista, they talking to DREEZY, they talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, they talking-
Situations like that make me believe they had a disclaimer, like you cannot mention
I
R.
feel like-
Kelly.
I
feel
also
like-
was about to say something, but I
I
got
feel like my thing with the list was they gave. I think DREEZY and them. I think they're just giving Twisted a lot more like leeway to be like, oh yeah, put your group on there. Like you can go number one Twisted.
Get it?
I love
Red on
Twista.
there.
I love Twista. I love
Twisted,
Twista.
but Twisted overnight celebrity. It would have been slow jams over overnight celebrity.
I would've picked a
That
different
probably would have
Twista
been
song.
like.
No, get it wet. Well, that's too old.
That might be too old.
Get His Way is top 20.
Might be too old.
It definitely top
Especially
20.
the female part, like
'Cause I don't even.
We got some records. I
But,
ain't gonna lie. The crib got some
this
records.
ain't for Dirk. I would have put L's.
Me too.
Over this ain't
I'll put L's. I'll put L's. Or like.
Bang Bro. I would have put Bang Bro.
or Bang Bros for real. That would have been
Dirk.
I'm better.
I would've picked- yeah, either one of them over Distinguished One.
Bang Bro. Like the Bang Bro still go hard.
Bang Bro still go hard.
L's ain't really.
Ain't
You said
nobody.
Spencer was on the list.
Yeah, Spencer was
Spencer.
mentioned, but like.
No Louis.
Wifehood should have been
No
a
King Louis. They mentioned that it wasn't no King Louis on there though.
B-O-N.
They did mention King.
Like that's what I'm saying. That when you
You don't win for
so I'm,
Few
and so
people on
to be honest with you, right? Because I mean when Herb did this on Complex brackets, like he was breaking down like Chicago songs and like anthems and like top Chicago records, and B.O.N. was one of those records. And he don't nobody kill me for this.
Speak your piece.
I feel like Billboard, shout out to the people that they had. But if you're gonna have people up there speaking for the crib, you gotta have people up there speaking for the crib that's actually still within the crib elk,
Dude,
not in the
don't,
field.
don't.
You know what I'm saying? And this is no shade to nobody.
Wait.
Like Vic is Vic be.
Vic is
every
coming
day.
back. Vic is gone. Vic been gone for a minute. I love Vic. Vic is
When you
gone.
say Vic been gone for a minute, what exactly do you
was
mean
gone.
Vic has been gone?
Dreezy been there.
Vic took a nice little hiatus from Chicago. He started doing the Dreezy like, and these are people I love. So it's like,
But does that mean that that during that time that you speak of, does that mean that they're not still connected to the crib? Because you got people like Polo G down co-sign the next hot little that's coming up in Chicago because he still got an ear to the street.
but Polo still has a presence here. Polo lives in LA, but Polo presence is still felt in Chicago. Same thing with G Herbo. G Herbo don't live here, but his presence is still felt. So it's a difference between you being from Chicago, you move away, and don't nobody feel you. You're not connected. But some of these people have presence. Polo G flies out here just to get his haircut by one of the guys.
That's crazy.
And music,
know what I'm saying?
the formula for music is always the same. It starts where you at, and then it bubbles and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You don't come out the gate with a national hit. You gotta, if you work a record in your hood, in your community, in your area, and then it takes off, that's when people know you. Like Kanye is a unicorn for it. You feel me? Like Kels is a unicorn because they had larger than life.
And I'm not talking, and I want to make the disclosure. I'm not talking about the music that a Dreezy or Big Mensa make.
It's just the presence.
I'm talking about their presence, and I'm talking about the fact that like you have to be in the clubs to know like this, or go to the barbecues, or go to the picnics.
Who would you have put?
Who would you put on the panel then?
3 people
I had to pick 3 artists that could be like, yo,
that are like still like touchable.
Herb,
Don't
like you
put
said,
Kanye on there.
I would have put Herb. I would have put Herb up there. I would have put Chance up there.
Third.
The third, I would have put Herb. I would have put Chance. That third one would have been tough. Cause you probably got to put a young lady up there, right?
You gotta put an old head up there.
Or hip hop journey.
You need.
I've been studying.
That's what they had. They had one hip hop journalist and the rest.
I would put Andrew up there.
Andrew Barber.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't put Andrew Barber.
No.
What?
I want to put Barber because
We talking about artists though.
because I love Andrew, but we're talking about Andrew is a hip hop historian, right? There's probably not too many people in the rack that represent Chicago that can understand hip hop like Andrew Barber.
But that's why I would put him up there.
But I wouldn't put him up there because when we're talking about it's a difference between knowing what was a hot record or knowing coming up in the culture and knowing like when this record come on, what it's gonna do. Prime example, we had to get at Dre wedding, right? I'm the DJ. We like, yo, play beat without bass, right? Everybody that come up in that era know when that song come on.
Okay, my leather.
So we know what that's gonna do. If you ain't from the culture, certain things you just not gonna know what it's gonna do. Oh, I come on at the end of the night. You know what that song gonna do.
What it used to do when it came on.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get back to the question.
Like I'm saying, certain records. If you from the culture,
Ball went crazy, right?
Okay.
if you from the culture, you know what like certain records is going to do when they come on, no matter where you at. You know what I'm saying? And I would say for somebody like Drew, and like I said once again, disclaimer, I love Drew. I don't think Drew is in the culture. You're not seeing Drew at the barbecues. He's not at the kickback, so he wouldn't know like what he'd just give you big records, right? The big famous records.
Okay.
I think
So who would you put on there?
Maybe a
He's from
DJ.
Chicago, huh?
Maybe a DJ.
I would've put Ferris up there.
I'll put Ferris.
I would have put Ferris. I'll get Ferris.
Yeah, I'll put Ferris up
An
there.
Aphis, something like that.
Yeah, give us a DJ.
I think it's a good mix. A DJ, an artist, a journalist.
Yeah, I'll put Ferris up there.
That'll be a good.
Ferris,
mix.
Herb, and Chance.
Yeah.
If you had to pick a woman, who would you put up there?
That still
I
has.
think they got it right. They got Dreezy. Dreezy cool. I think
I wouldn't put Dreezy on under the circumstances.
On Tink.
I would put Tinko.
I wouldn't put Tinko.
This whole list is a lot of hip hop.
It is. So you gotta have somebody that's kind of knowledgeable and, like he said, has a presence.
I would have put a running person.
I would put Tifa up there.
I'll put you up there. I would have put a Mayha up there. I would have put yeah. If we talking about a female, I would have put as a radio personality journalist. I would have put y'all up there because hands down, there's probably no one more on the personality side on a larger level. And I mean the Kiki too, but me from who I know personally, y'all are entrenched in the culture heavy. You and me are probably entrenched in the culture heavy. So y'all know these records, y'all know what's going on.
I appreciate that. I would have put Tifa up there because Tifa spent time doing both. She's a radio personality and she's actually still an active female artist. Like she still perform and she
And she
still
did work
like,
with the kids, so she know what the kids like. So
Tifa,
Tifa
no.
too.
I think Tifa would be perfect. I would put Tifa up there.
Billboard, come holler at us next time, y'all.
Okay.
Man. Don't just jump out the window and drive.
And this is like I said, this is no disrespect.
I like the list that they came up with.
To the homies or the music that made the list, but sometimes it's like
I don't like the list.
when you make this and when you make this type of shit.
What they had, I think they did.
It feels safe. I like the list too, but it
Well, half those songs people in Chicago don't even play no more.
I'm gonna be honest.
If you go
with
to a
y'all.
Chicago kickback or Chicago barbecue, half the songs on the list won't even get played.
Oh, I'm gonna hear Hey in the middle of the bar.
honest.
now.
You're
know.
gonna hear Hey in the middle of the ball.
You
Depending
gonna
on where
hear
you at.
Percolator. You not gonna hear Kick Push.
You're not gonna hit Kick
I've
Push.
never heard Po Pimp. I've never heard Hey.
No problems.
homework or something.
Festival season, people still go up.
No
No
problems.
problems. Yeah.
No problems by chance. That's in that top 15, 20-ish.
Yeah.
I was like, top. We talking about like a.
And we're talking about all Chicago records. We talking about what is the anthem? What is the anthem? Let's get the criteria for anthem. Everybody, then that 90% of the room know it.
Word for word.
As soon as the beat
As
comes
soon as it
on,
hit, you already know what.
You already know what the energy is going. The energy is gonna change the shift of the party.
Top 15, top 20.
What's up? What else we need?
That's like a top.
Even if it started off local, you can play it anywhere in the country now.
that's one of the things too.
You
Even
know
if
it's
it
gonna have the
didn't
same
chart,
energy.
even if it didn't chart, you could still play that other markets and they know it. That's one thing because I watched the version that they had in Atlanta. I feel like that was the big difference that I saw in Chicago's version and Atlanta's version. A lot of Atlanta's version were like chart toppers. Ours was just like in the streets. Everybody rock with it, no matter where you was. In
We don't got a lot of. We don't got a lot.
I wouldn't say for us. I wouldn't say chart topper because you did top it.
A lot of the ones
Then
that
you
they
have to
put on
put-
there didn't even hit the chart.
Then you have to put like Lupe
we have like
and up there. But if we talking about people that if they play this, 90% of the room gonna know it, and the energy is gonna change as soon as the beat drop. I would put Kick Push up
A little
there.
different, bro, because ours is like a little bit more critically acclaimed. Like,
It's
you
just
know,
cultural.
When like the next episode comes on, you know what that's gonna do anywhere. Like Dre and Snoop. When 50 Cent, name anything in the club.
That's not gonna do nothing everywhere though.
Which one?
The next episode, like one thing about the West Coast music, bro. Like the West Coast, you can go to a party out west. I know, like in the West Coast of LA, and they can just play nothing but LA songs, and the party will be a vibe
That's
for
what I'm
them.
saying. Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
critical acclaim. It's regional.
They got a regional sound out there. New York, kind of similar. Like the East Coast, East Coast play rap in the club.
Yeah, they do.
They play like
Jada
real.
Kids,
They play that real big. They play that type of shit in the club. Chicago, we don't really do that. You know what I'm saying?
Our music culture is based on house music too, though. Like,
And we dance a
it's
lot.
not just-
Everything got
it's
a
not just
dance
gangsta
to
rap.
it. Everything got a sign that you throw up to it. Like it's a lot of culture within our music. That's why we don't have as many chop tired.
Right. So if you take the chop chart, if you the time for the percolator gonna get soon as that drop, that's gonna get everybody.
Everybody in the world know about percolate.
You know what I'm saying? All these talk about Kick Push do not deserve to be on that list. I love Kick Push, but Kick Push don't deserve to be on that list.
I agree.
No problems. Like I said, if I have to sit down all the songs, no problem would definitely be in that top 15, 2015. I don't know where it ranks though. I got to get all the songs in front of me. Hey, Kusha Conflict got two. They got Hey and they got Uchi Coochie.
That's where at in the list.
That's on the top 20.
Have you heard Hey before?
No, I haven't.
You haven't? I think you'll like it when you hear it.
That's one of them. That actually was a charting song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like we talk about charting, like that's
Every
a charting.
time and that came out when we was like little itty bitty. Still now it charts. I don't know, bro. Whenever I hear that,
That's the top 20.
Look, she ain't even had the.
That's not a top 20. That's the top.
Right.
It's in the top
That's
20.
another one. They play it like festivals.
Yeah.
Once they drop it, like it
You
goes
can hear it in
crazy.
the movie. You can hear it
Yes.
in the store. You can hear it at the festival, and it's gonna give you the same type of energy. If you in the right mindset.
I'm telling y'all, Kanye got a good. He can make a top 20 list.
Make his awesome.
Cause you could do with Kanye,
the whole list could be top
you could
10.
do Father Stretch My Hands. That beautiful morning.
People, I saw
That's in the same category.
Corner
No
Combo
problem.
was saying they would have picked Jesus Walks over.
No.
Y'all just don't love Jesus. Like,
I don't know if I can get up. Ain't nobody singing
that
Jesus
song probably
Walks.
got a lot of me in through some hard times.
I don't know about Jesus Walks.
Ain't nobody blasting Jesus Walks in the club.
That we're saying
I know
Jesus
I know
Walks should have been
hardcore
on.
gangsters that could tell you like when they heard "Wait Till I Get My Money Right" behind bars, like it do the same thing to them as if we was out at a concert at Lava or something like that.
That should have been on there.
It definitely should have been.
Jesus Walk is a top 10 Chicago song of all time. But we're talking about anthems. Like it's depending like that. Cause you're I want to put it as a cause what are we talking about when we say because Kill is top is if we talk about Chicago, Kill is like a top 5.
No, for sure. If we talking about real Chicago, Kill
is a top 5. Finito is 1. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't like Do or Die got some records, got some top Chicago records, but is it an anthem?
No. So are you satisfied with the list though?
No. That list was mid.
I like the list. Do I think they did an amazing job? For what they had, I think they did a great job.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get to just suggest some. They had like a bowl of...
Oh, so the people that...
It was like 15 songs. Billboard picked 15 songs. So they had to pick from those 15. So I think they did a great job at that.
So basically what Billboard probably did was just pick records that did some...
that had traction.
With Billboard.
Yeah, and the only thing I probably would not have put Comment on there. But.
So now we having 2 different conversations.
Well, all right, so because Comment don't get no play at the crib. That's fucked up. He don't.
But no, they reasoning for the Get Up anthem. Like I'm thinking it's like turn up music, right? And I read the description. It was more like inspirational and regional, like something that inspired.
It ain't nothing about hate in the middle of the bar.
Wait till I get my money right.
Ain't no more inspiration than that.
Hey,
for real.
I had a dream.
You ain't
Like,
wrong.
what?
For real, dog.
But that's all.
Yeah, he snapped with that.
Yeah.
They was also
Imagine making that. Imagine being in the studio having all your knobs turned up.
Gotcha.
But that's
knowing it's gonna be a hit before it's actually a hit.
But that's a Chicago thing though. Like Chicago meant like we don't do shit that's our money right.
Yeah,
That's why I hit so hard.
That's why I hit so hard.
He hit right. He knew exactly where he could hit you at.
Yeah.
That's for everybody though.
Nah, if you talk to if you ever sit down with like your uncles or like something like OGs, they'll tell you like, man, they'll hit you with it, man. My money funny right now. I gotta get my paper. Like that's gonna be the deciding factor if we do anything. We can have 10,000 in our hand right now, but if it costs 11, we're not gonna risk that 10 with our money.
You in the background.
I can't get my money right. You know what I'm saying? So nah, he hit it right on the head with that one.
Well, no, I think they did a good job with the list that they had.
Yeah, shout out to Billboard.
Shout out to Billboard, man, and shout out to everybody that was on the panel. Excuse my language for being, excuse my raw thoughts.
You did a good job.
That's my raw throats, dog.
Hey, what's up? What's the word?